Hello again, welcome back. I am fresh back from the comic book convention in Rockford, Illinois, which didn't go as well as I had hoped. I
Oh.
think more people were interested in my shirt than anything else. You can't get that anymore. That shirt's I had a few people ask me about the shirt.
Oh yeah.
I've got a lot of obscure T-shirts that were produced in the 90s specifically for comic shops, and this was one of them.
Hmm.
And so they're like, "Where did you get that?" You can't get them. Uh, so I did do that, and I did do a couple of trades for those of you who are interested. We'll get onto the chases and the pops and stuff here in a minute, but for those of you who are interested in that sort of thing, I did do some trades, and I think I got some pretty decent ones here. See the Journey into Mystery 96 with Thor. Batman Family #1, absolute cherry issue. This looks like a 9. That's really nice. And then the Fantastic Four #73, I think it was. Yeah, 73, also very nice. And that thumping is Romeo trying to get in. Make up your mind. Anyways, and Future World, which is the sequel to the original Westworld. For those of you who aren't aware of it, Westworld was a thing in the 70s. It is not a new concept, it's not a new show. And the Westworld and the sequel are not easy discs to find. So I just thought I'd mention that. And that was courtesy of Chuck Wolford, the comic trade. If you run into him at a comic show, he'll catch you a pretty decent deal.
Before we get going anymore,
Sure.
I want to do my shout outs. Today's shout out goes to
Shoutouts.
the STS guys. The STS guys. I don't know what STS stands for.
I know who you're talking about, though. I've seen some of his
Yeah,
videos.
he got some great videos, hunting videos, unboxing reviews. He also has a giveaway going on right now, giving away an Aquaman, I think.
Okay.
So check out his channel, look at his content, see what he's talking about, what he got going on. Pretty interesting video. He talks a lot about when he goes out hunting, how it's hard to find like certain items. So he got some good content. So
Sure.
check out his channel, try to support the community. People work hard to try to get these videos out.
Okay.
That's all.
Now, we did do some pop hunting this week, and we did find a few interesting pieces. We can start off with most of which is all her, of course. Biker Daryl PX previews exclusive,
Yeah.
which you got from the Go Calendar store.
Yeah, Go store. They put one in the mall that's closest to us. So we were there doing something else, and I saw it, so I went in there because they have a exclusive How the Grinch Stole Christmas
that we've been looking for.
But it's not in yet.
Yeah.
And I saw that, and I didn't have it at all, so I picked that up, and it completes the Daryl part of the Walking Dead collection. He has the most pops of everybody.
Yeah, seems like it. And they do not have uniform pricing in that store.
No, they don't.
Every which possible pricing scenario that you can think of in there. And finally,
yeah, the Grady twins. I got that. I had to get it off of eBay. Yeah, that's just
it wasn't going to appear in Target.
Yeah, but I did find it for less than $50. So,
thank goodness.
It's not really much to say about that.
Yeah.
I had to find it aftermarket. I couldn't find it in stores, and I really wanted it to complete the set. And somebody had it. I think it was $35, so I got it.
Okay.
That's the only reason why I got it.
And when I came back today, this wasn't during our hunting, but when I came back today, I found this sitting in the office because somebody, while I was at the comic show, went out pop hunting and came back with the box lunch flocked Grinch holding the roast beast. So thank you so much.
Yeah,
that was awesome because we're doing the Grinch here, which we also at Hot Topic found the Dorbz rides Grinch and Max on the sled.
Turn it the
Which way?
Not the
Yeah, you can't
other
see that
way.
way.
And you can see Max kind of
Max in
right
there.
there.
Because we don't open things. But,
somebody will do an unboxing and we can
yeah.
see how it looks.
And then they'll never get it back in the box. But,
Hmm.
but, there were only 3. They only had 3 at the Hot Topic. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And also, she has a little story about this one, which we got 2 days early.
Yeah, at Toys R Us.
Mm-hmm.
I knew it was supposed to come out today on the 5th of November, but I went to Toys R Us just to see, and the girl asked, hey, can I help you? And I hate when they do that because they never can help you.
They never know what you're talking about.
But I was like, I'm looking for the Snow White. It's a Toys R Us exclusive. She's like, oh yeah, I think I saw it in the back.
Mm-hmm.
So she went and got it, and it was the right one. So I took it. That's all I wanted. And I went to check out, and the girl was having a hard time ringing it up. And then she looked at it, and she was like, oh, this can't be sold until the 5th. So, I gave her the real pissed off
look. What do you mean? It's on the shelf. Because when she pulled this out, that the employee, she put all the rest of them on the shelf.
Yeah.
She pulled the shelf up.
I was like, okay. And she was like, wait a minute, let me talk to my manager, see if she can override it. And they did. They override it. And I was able to get it on Friday.
Yeah, because it's probably not there now.
Yeah. I don't know.
And she's holding a bird. You can see it in there if I turn it at the angle, but if you look at the front of the box, you can't see the bird.
Is the peasant Snow White goes with the current Snow White set.
Yeah.
So that completed the Snow White set for me. And I actually wasn't going to get the Snow White. I wanted everybody else except for the Snow White, but then I was like, what's the point in that?
But then you got the diamond one.
Yeah, the diamond one was actually nice. So I was like, okay, well, I'll keep it. And then they came out with that one. So.
And matching up with our thumbnail here, when you open the video, we went to a Hot Topic and they had a bunch of chases on the counter. They had 2 stacks. The picture that I show is 1 stack, and they had another stack on the side, because I have a chase that I got there that is not in that picture, and that explains that. But we were like, oh my God, we found 2, okay? The whole time we've been doing any kind of pop hunting, we've only ever found 2 in a store.
Yeah.
And one was at Toink.
Yeah, at Toink,
and the other one was GameStop in Atlanta, Georgia. So they had a bunch, and we were like, for a minute there, I was like, theoretically, between the 2 of us, we could get all of them, but we decided not to do that because we want to leave some stuff, because that's amazing when you find something like that. So we wanted to leave it for other people to enjoy too. So what we did get was the Flocked Chase Hot Topic Porg, which I don't have very many Star Wars, but I thought that was kind of neat. The Hot Topic exclusive Chase Porg. Hey, something happened to the focus. There we go. So I went ahead and got that one. Then the Chase Buddy Elf, which I think the only difference between this one and the regular one is he's got the Jack in the Box here, and on the back, I believe he's holding a bottle of syrup, which if you've seen the film, you know the reference to it. But that's like Will Ferrell's best movie, in my opinion. I love this film. It's pretty funny and not raunchy at all. It is kid friendly, which is rare for any kind of funny film nowadays. So pick that up. Then the Red Sun Superman Dorbz, which is absolutely a keeper for me. I think this is really cool. What I'd like to find to go with this is the Toys R Us, who is it? Bizarro Superman Dorbz that's supposed to be coming out. I'd like to put those 2 together. And then finally, the Stranger Things Chase Will Dorbz, which isn't really for me. I got somebody else in mind for this that I thought that would be nice for them. So that's what we got from that. And that, that doesn't happen. You see videos about other people talking about that they found a whole bunch of chases, and you don't believe them. That's why I took the picture of the stack in the Hot Topic so you could see, yes, they actually had them out, and that was not the only one. They had another stack with other stuff on it, with a couple of these and Five Nights at Freddy's and a few other things. And I gotta say, I don't know if that's a new policy
Mm-hmm.
for Hot Topic or if it was just the manager and that Hot Topic that they just want to do it that way. But kudos to them for setting it up like that instead of God knows what else happens with these chases, because I've told that story before of that guy that we know with the with like 1,600 pops, and he
Yeah.
only has 6 chases, and every one of them he got on the slide through a manager that was a friend of theirs.
Yeah,
You
and
know,
he has a policy. He doesn't buy aftermarket pops at all.
mm,
And that was his
that
policy.
guy.
If he couldn't find it in the store, he didn't have it. He networked with other people,
And
but he didn't
traded the stuff.
buy it off the internet like eBay and places like that. He only bought it out of the store or through trades with a he had an online
Yeah,
community
yeah.
that he
Which is
dealt with.
a great idea if you get an online community and you
Yeah.
can swap and trade with people. That's a much better way to do it, and it's a lot more fun.
Yeah.
I think it's a lot more fun that way.
For me, I don't mind buying it online. From like when it first comes out, like if it's
Hmm.
on Amazon or like Entertainment Earth or something like that. I don't mind that. What I mind is when they put it on eBay, even Amazon, and it's $30 more
Hmm.
than you would find it in a store, and it should still be in the store.
Yeah,
That's when you know, I don't like it
this
and I
is
get a problem.
not fair.
Yeah.
And then this one, here we go. Did you see our Grail video that we just did? Guess who found this? This amazingly blessed woman right here. She found the freaking Lion-O. She came up with Lion-O. And I'm
Yeah.
like, oh, and that finishes your set, doesn't it?
Yeah, I got
Oh
the whole
man.
set now.
And it's in great shape too.
Yeah.
So she got one of her grails.
Yep.
Now she's got like what, 11 and a half on her 10 list? Something like that.
Yeah. Yeah, somebody I guess people were asleep on eBay and it went up for auction. And I watched it because I was like,
Hmm.
okay, I'll watch it, but it's gonna go well past $100,
Yeah.
and it's gonna be out of reach for me. And it didn't. People slept on it, and I was able to come in and swoop it up.
Swoop it up. Really, really, she really lucked out on that.
Yeah, I did.
But
I
I'm
did.
happy for you. You got your set complete. That's really cool.
Yeah.
And we don't just do Funko stuff. And actually, I would consider um, Trinessa to be primarily a Masters of the Universe collector
Hmm.
before a Funko collector. And what can I say? It is the original. This is the
82.
1982 edition, and it's got some card wear
Yeah.
to it. But even like this is a very desirable piece.
Hmm.
And as I've explained, in my video of 10 points for collectors, that an older figure, cardware or boxware is acceptable depending upon, the demand for it. And this is acceptable in this condition. And where did you get this off of? Was it
I
Let
think it was
Go?
Offer Up.
Offer Up.
Somebody, I don't know if they didn't realize what they had, or if they just thought because the card was so badly damaged. Because I don't know if
Yeah.
you can see it, but here in the
Other
top
side.
corner,
Yeah.
it's torn there.
Yeah.
And then in the back, it has a crease. And on the sides, it was kind of rolling in. And I
Yeah.
put it in this protector right here and it flattened it out. But this lady, she had it posted for $75. And I knew
Yeah.
on eBay it runs for like 500, literally. So
Or more.
so I really never expected to get this.
Yeah.
And I looked at the picture because she did have pictures of it. And I saw the damage here and, a couple of the creases. And, I was like, well, $75, that's not bad
No,
for
it's
this
really not.
condition. And that's the thing. And we talked about it before. Condition is everything. And this figure you can't find anymore. You can only buy it aftermarket. You can only find it like on eBay or somebody's getting rid of it. So in this condition for 1982 it's fine. Now, if this was in horrible condition,
Yeah.
you don't pay $75 for this. It's still in the store. It's brand new. It just doesn't have that value. So that's what we meant by condition, and looking at the condition and considering the condition of
But
stuff.
since it's from 82, the damage is acceptable.
Yeah.
Or like if this was worn out, or even a better comparison, I mean, if these were both the same price, which would you rather get?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
But I mean, I've seen loose mint examples, loose mint complete examples of this go for almost as much as what she paid.
Yeah.
So there was one that went out on eBay a few weeks ago for 72 loose mint complete He-Man, and carded. If the card was perfect, I've seen like nearly perfect examples of that card go for more than 800. So that was a fantastic find.
Yeah, it was.
It really
and
was.
As soon as I saw it, I contacted her, and she got right back to me, and we set up to meet, and I met before she figured something out. And I
probably just wanted to get rid of it. I've had moments like that. I've had moments like that. My best time was at a comic show in the mid '90s, and there was a guy that had a bunch of action figures, and that's where I got all of those LJ and Thundercats from. He had all of them mint on the card. He had a bunch of '80s GI Joes mint on the card. He had tons of stuff, Migos, and no prices. And it's a comic show, and toys don't do well like that. And it's like, well, what do you want for this stuff? Because I just asked him. He's passed his table a few times. People were ignoring him, and he was like, "Yeah." He says, "I clean." He said, "I buy out storage lockers. I just want to get rid of this stuff. I'd sell them for $5 a piece." And I took everything he had. I bought everything he had, and I kept it. That's for my collection. I didn't flip that stuff. I don't do that. But if I could find an amazing deal for me personally or for someone I care about, then when I do a deal, I'm not going to sell it.
Yeah.
But every once in a while, you just get lucky. So. Anything else? Is that it? Is that it? What happened? Anyways, upcoming discussion. Whoops. I'm trying to find our upcoming discussion, because we've gotten a few requests on it, and I believe it's the whether or not. What was the discussion? I think I forgot.
Why you brought it up?
Oh, because people might want to know what's next.
Hold on, I got it in my little notebook.
About exclusives.
Oh yeah, exclusives.
Yeah, about Funko again with the Funko discussions, people. Come on, about Funko exclusives.
Yeah, are they really?
Is it really worth it? Is it really exclusive after all? So we will jump on that on the next upcoming discussion. So until then, good luck, happy hunting, and we hope to please like, share, and subscribe. Oh, yeah. If you have not already. We're all over the place here.
Yeah.
Please like, share, and subscribe. If you have not already, please give us a thumbs up, because we do appreciate it. And please do share the video. If you have any comments pertaining to the video, please put it in the comment section down below, and we'll do our best to respond to it. So until next time, hope to see you again.
Bye.
Bye.